Welcome all. Today's top breaking news with Gitanjali from Bayan Times. 1,000 ambulances launched by CM Jaganmohan Reddy in Vijayawada. In a major boost to the medical infrastructure facilities in the state, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Y.S. Jaganmohan Reddy on Wednesday launched 1,088 new 108 and 104 ambulances to deliver speedy medical services to the people. CM Jaganmohan Reddy launched the 1088 ultra-modern mobile medical units and ambulances which will be stationed at every Mandal headquarters for effective delivery of 104 and 108 services. The new vehicles are inducted into service in addition to the existing ones. The total number of 104 ambulances in the state will now come to 676, one each for every mandal. These vehicles will offer 20 types of services including TB control, leprosy control, mother and child health care, and will have 29 equipments including ECG. Diagnostic tests for 20 diseases can be conducted in these vehicles, and the services are linked to Dr. YSR telemedicine, village health clinics, and primary health centers. COVID-19 tally shoots past 15,000 in Andhra with 657 fresh cases, 6 more die. Andhra Pradesh COVID-19 tally went past the 15,000 mark on Wednesday with 657 more cases, including 611 from the state, 39 from other states, and 7 foreign returnees. The number of COVID-19 cases breached the 2,000 mark in Kurnool district with 90 more testing positive for the virus. 6 more people succumbed to the virus, taking the toll in the state to 193. The media bulletin released by State Command Control Room on Wednesday said 28,239 samples were tested in the past 24 hours, ending Wednesday 9 am. The total number of tests conducted stands at 9.18 lakh. Of the 611 cases that emerged within the state, Anandpur district accounted for the most number with 118, followed by 19 Kurnool district, 18 East Godavari, and 77 in Guntur. With the fresh cases, the total number of positive cases in Kurnool district stands at 2,045, and only district which has surpassed the 2,000 mark, Kadapa, with 16 new cases, touched the 1,000 mark, while West Godavari also breached the 1,000 mark with 15 new cases. West Godavari district now has 1,010 cases. 10 Prakasam Corps Ayush medical officer test positive for coronavirus. A circle inspector, 2 sub-inspectors, and 7 police constables have recently tested positive for the virus. An Ayush medical officer has also been infected. Till date, 625 coronavirus cases have been reported from Prakasam district. Ongole recorded the highest number of cases, 135, followed by Kerala 83 and Markapur 58. The spike in cases continued as Saturday, Sunday, and Monday witnessed 54, 33, and 47 cases respectively. Of the 54 cases on Saturday, 18 were from Ongole, 10 patients were from judiciary staff quarters. All Ayush officials in the district as well as old RIMS staff will undergo tests for COVID-19 as one of them had tested positive, said Dr. Mural Krishna Reddy, Deputy Superintendent, Ongole Government Hospital. Meanwhile, Giddalur traders observed voluntary shutdown for 24 hours, many from Markapur and Nandyal, Kurnool, where a number of cases has been reported. Visit Giddalur for business, which is why we decided to shut down all shops for one day. APSRTC developing app for intercity services. Aimed at encouraging cashless and contactless transactions for intercity operations, the Andhra Pradesh State Road Transport Corporation APSRTC is developing a mobile application which is likely to be launched in the first week of July. It may be noted that APSRTC already has an app which can be downloaded from Play Store to book tickets to various destinations. A similar application, likely to be named Pratham, is being developed for intercity operations. Though its name is yet to be finalized, the officials will launch the application in Vijayawada and Visakhapatnam on a pilot basis. Proposals are being readied to include an option for reserving Velugu bus tickets. The APSRTC resumed intra-state bus services earlier this month by adhering to social distancing norms in view of the spread of coronavirus. It is also promoting cashless transactions and contactless ticketing in all types of buses, including Palle Velugu. Hyderabad District Education Officer warns private schools against fee hike. The Hyderabad District Education Officer (DEO) has warned private schools against increasing any category of fees during the academic year 2020-21. Issuing a circular, the DEO directed Deputy Education Officers and Deputy Inspector of Schools to initiate appropriate action against violators. Earlier, the government had specified that schools and educational institutes could only collect tuition fee on a monthly basis. Referring to the State School Education Department's GO number 46, DO B. Venkata Narasamma has asked all private unaided recognized schools which are affiliated to the State Board, CBSE, ICSE, or any other governing body not to increase any kind of fees for the current academic year. Telangana government to terminate services of outsourced employees from July 1. In a major blow to the outsourced employees who currently work for various government departments in erstwhile Medak district, the state government has decided to terminate utilizing their services with effect from July 1, 2020. According to sources, the authorities have already told the outsourced workers to not attend the duties from July 1 after receiving orders from the state government directing the officials concerned to lay off outsourced employees unless their services are mandatory, without which the department can't function. The said decision was reportedly taken by state government to fight the financial crisis which it has been facing due to the outbreak of COVID and the subsequent lockdown. According to sources, the government had outsourced several workers to inspect the works under Mission Bhagiratha scheme and ensure drinking water to every household. It is learned that a total of 660 employees were outsourced to work as inspectors in field level and as junior assistants for office works, of which 110 worked in erstwhile Medak district. Registration and Stamps Department resumed services in Telangana. The Registration and Stamps Department restored its services after a brief interruption due to shifting of servers on Tuesday morning with the help of Railway Corporation's Railtech. While it was estimated that it would take at least 3 days to restore the servers, the authorities made it possible with the help of Railtech, a public sector enterprise providing broadband and virtual private network (VPN) services. Till Monday, the servers of the Registration and Stamps Department were located in the old Secretariat complex. As the state government is going to demolish the old complex, the department officials had to shift the servers to BRKR Bhavan. Karimnagar Deputy Mayor, 2 sons test positive for COVID-19. 2 days after her husband tested positive for COVID-19, Karimnagar Deputy Mayor Chala Swarupa Rani and her 2 sons contracted the infection on Tuesday, officials said. Swarupa Rani's husband Harishankar is being treated at Yashoda Hospital in Hyderabad, while the police traced 33 primary contacts, most of whom met several persons and participated in official programs on Tuesday. PC Welfare Minister Gangula Kamlakar, Mayor Y. Sunil Rao, MLC Nardasu, Lakshman Rao and some IAS officers are among those who accompanied Harishankar to a Haritha Haram event. Kamlakar, Lakshman Rao and Sudha chairman G.V. Ramakrishna Rao have isolated themselves for a week. Andhra CM inquires about gas leak accident in Visakhapatnam factory. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Y.S. Jagannath Reddy inquired about the accident due to gas leakage at Sainer Life Sciences Private Limited at Visakhapatnam's Parvada. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister's Office (CMO) in a statement said that accident occurred due to leakage at 11:30 p.m. on Monday night. The factory was shut down immediately as a precautionary measure. The accident is confined to a department in which there is a reactor. There is no need to panic. The district collector has ordered an inquiry into the matter. Read the statement. Chief Minister has ordered to provide the best medical treatment to those in the hospital. 2 workers have died and 4 are hospitalized following leakage of benzimidazole gas at Sainer Life Sciences Private Limited in Visakhapatnam. With 945 new COVID-19 cases, Telangana tally jumps to 16,000 mark. Telangana crossed the 16,000 mark on Tuesday by recording 945 new COVID-19 cases. The state's total caseload now stands at 16,339, of which 8,785 are active cases. Also, 7 persons died of the disease on the day, taking the toll to 260. Tuesday saw major progress in terms of discharges, with 1,712 patients cured of COVID 19. A total of 7,294 patients have been discharged so far. The highest number of cases were reported from the GHMC limits, with 869 cases, followed by Rangareddy at 29 and Sangareddy at 21. Meanwhile, despite the center asked the state to ramp up testing on Monday after a team of delegates from the Union Health Ministry visited Hyderabad, there is no change in the situation. On Tuesday, only 3,457 tests were conducted, and this is after the government paused the testing. Other states with numbers as high as conducting about 10,000 tests. For instance, Karnataka tested 12,000 people in last 24 hours, Andhra Pradesh 30,000 and Rajasthan 9,000. The states are also around the 16,000 to 19,000 mark, similar to Telangana. With this, we conclude with our today's news headlines. For more such latest news and updates, like, share, and subscribe Pi and Times.